Thing that you did have that I never even thought of or put into it was protection. You added that into your kind of like your manifesto. Could you explain that to the audience beyond like the self-development and all these mental, emotional aspects of ourselves, the protection aspect? Can you explain that?
Absolutely. So what I talk about is how important it is to protect what is sacred. And to me, protection means being able to honor and defend what is most important to us as individuals and as a collective as well. So for me, I really got into this mode where not only do I want to help create in myself and other people just great, robust health, relationships, all of that, but to also like protect it, to like have these sense of values, to be able to be in a position to hold what's dear to us close and make sure that we defend it whenever we need to defend it in those situations.
Now, is that relative for men?
I think so. I believe so. I mean, a lot of my messaging, the stuff that I talk to now, is geared towards men. And I really do feel like as men, we are and have been since as long as the history I've seen to be the protectors. And, you know, back in the day, that used to seem more in the light of being able to, you know, physically fight if we had to, defend the tribe, go to war, things of that nature. And, you know, now it takes more of the form of, you know, being able to have the resources necessary to, you know, provide a good, healthy life for those that you love and yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I still think that, you know, as the lines get blurred between men and women, some in a good way, I think, you know, some have been very toxic, but I do think women also bear some responsibility in the protection of their femininity, as well as men bear that protection in their masculinity. Have you been, you know, what is your take on like the current events of like, you know, men being feminized and women being masculinized? Because it seems like, you know, we have our set roles, but it's getting kind of mixed up and a little weird.
No, absolutely. I think it's a great question. And for me, honestly, I mean, I think a lot of the world, how we see it today, because at the end of the day, your own perception is what creates your reality, right? So in the way that I see the world right now, and I think many other people, based off of our discussions and discussions I've had with other people, we can see that it's just not working, right? It doesn't seem to be optimal where it could be. And I do think a lot of that does have to do with just the dynamics between men, women, masculinity, femininity, gender roles, who should be doing this, who should be doing that, how is each person supposed to show up at home, in the workplace, just overall in society. And I do think we're at a point right now where, because there's not the proper balance of it, we're seeing how ineffectively it's showing up in our world today.
If you believe information like this should be out there for people, quickly leave a like on this video. If you're a person on their self-development journey in their health, wealth, and freedom, subscribe, because we're one tribe, baby. Let's go.